Thank you for joining us today for our secondary plumbing inspection for Baker Street in Longmont, Colorado. First inspection had a scoping from the basement toilet for Unit 1. What we found is that heads directly across towards Unit 2 and wise into Unit 2's basement toilet line at approximately where the green paint marks are in the basements of 1 and 2. Now, we believe the shared line for these two toilets is running directly under the dividing wall between the two units. And what we've done at this point is somewhat unconventional. We found a cleanout in front of Unit 2 that appears to turn north and primarily service Unit 3. But at a point, as we pull the camera back, I'll show you, we see a tie-in connection at about the 2 o'clock position where we believe the shared line for Units 1 and 2's toilets come together. We were able to, using twine, pull the camera head up into that Y so we can assess the toilets line, and about 23 feet in from our point of access, we see the heavy blockage that is preventing the toilets for 1 and 2 to function and drain forward. Now, the reason we believe there's an issue with both the debris buildup here as well as why we cannot scope from the toilets for the basements of 1 and 2. The toilets for 1 and 2 come in directly opposite each other and have no sweep to them. They basically tee directly into the sides. So when we try and scope from one toilet, it heads directly into the other toilet. With no sweep there is no forcing of debris to head down the main line. And we believe that's causing all the debris to collect right about where the two toilets connect. We have a silver duct tape marking in the basement of Unit 2 at about 1 feet 4 inches deep, where we believe this blockage is located. What we're going to do at this point is pull the camera back slightly so we can properly see the remainder of this shared section of line between the toilets. And then what I'll try and do with the camera is see if I can punch through this at all to release some of the water built up in there. Alright, at this point we've seen most of the shared line for the two toilets. We don't want the camera to fall out of this connection back into the shared line with Unit 3. So we're going to run the camera back forward, get it up to that blockage again, and see if we can punch through that blockage. We've hit a lot of turns at this point, so we don't have a whole lot of push power on the camera, but we'll see what we can do.